So, hello everyone. Hello,
Hi
Berenice. I
everyone.
see we have already some people in the chat.
Oh, that's good. That's
Okay,
very good.
so
Berenice,
yes,
you
I
were
think
here before us. You should get an award for this.
I guess let's wait a
Very
couple
nice.
of minutes for more people to join.
Yes, yes. Of course. We always appreciate people who come on time in Social Hackers Academy, in our school, and in our organization. We always appreciate people to come. What I try to say is what I try to convince people is that being on time is being late. You should be before on time. And not a lot, two, three
Couple of
minutes. Not
minutes.
that I always, yeah, not that I always do it myself, but that should be the case. That's the right thing. Hi, Elias. Nice to
Hi,
have you here.
Elias.
Is it class? It's class 25, right, Slim?
25, yeah.
25. Crazy. 25 classes. Wow.
Hi, Mariam. Bonsoir. It's in French. It means good evening.
No need
Hi,
to tell
Lefteris.
us that you speak French, Slim. We, yeah, I think everyone knows bonsoir.
You paused while looking at it, so I thought maybe you didn't know the meaning.
No, no, what I was thinking at the time is that I would say hello Wihibi, but you realize that Mariam is the first name. That's why I had this, yeah. Hi, Lefteri, welcome. We're going to wait for a couple of minutes for more people to come. Today we are streaming in many platforms. Uh, so people are joining us from different places, but the place wherever you might be, you can comment, and we can see your comment, and of course read it. So if you want to say hello, want to tell us where you come from, that would be really nice. And this info session, will be recorded in case you miss something or something is not clear to you at the time. You can go back to it. It's going probably tomorrow, less than 24 hours. It usually takes us for us to post it on YouTube. So you can re-watch it or parts of it there if you feel that you need more information. But of course, give us a call in our phone. You can find it on our website.
You
Hi,
can also
Eleni.
join our community Discord. You can reach out to us there.
You go to our website. That's actually and it's a prerequisite for you to join the course anyway. So it's free. You might as well join our community.
Hi, Eleni.
Maybe let's start with our introductions, Slim.
Yes. Okay.
So
So,
yeah, I'm Damien. Sorry. Yeah, Slim, go for it. Yeah, we have that. Very good. So I'm Damien. I'm the executive director at Social Hacks Academy.
and I'm Slim. I'm the director of product at SHA. So, the class 25 will start on December 4th. That means this is the date of the first session or the welcoming session in this career track. The program is full stack web development and it lasts 7 months. So it's 6+1 because 6 months for learning and practicing and so on. And the last one is for the final project, the one that you will present in the graduation day. The learning happens generally like from 5 to 9 p.m. Here, this is not a specific time stamp or time lapse. It's just saying that you need to allocate, let's say, around 4 hours a day. And we provide scholarships to refugees and asylum seekers. So, some important dates to keep in mind are the date that you apply. And when you go to our website and apply, you will be prompted to book a call with our admission team. During that call, they will explain more the program if you have any question, and then they will guide you to join our platform, Discord, and to join the class server on Discord. Then you will have to take the pre-course, which is called First Steps to JavaScript. So it's an introductory course to JavaScript for you to have an idea on what you will be doing. So you know if this is meant for you or not, and so on and so forth. Today
Yeah.
is the
Allow me
info.
to add, allow me to add here, Slim, that we created the pre-course or the first steps to JavaScript for all of the people who have an interest in potentially becoming web developers, for them to see how studying coding could be like. It's not that it's more of like you understand if you could pull this off. This is why. And sorry, let me. Mohammed jumped in, who is an alumni of ours. You guys are the best. I couldn't agree more, Mohammed. And congratulations on your new job. I checked it on LinkedIn, so congratulations. Thank you for joining. Even just to say, you guys are the best. You are the best, I would say. So yeah, sorry, Slim.
Okay. So thank you for joining, Mohammed. Nice to see you with us today. So the next date after joining the info session is the closing of applications, which is the 27th of November. And from now until the 27th, you are invited to finish the First Steps to JavaScript course quickly, as fast as you can, because we operate on a first come, first served basis. And the seats in the class are limited. And the kickoff of the career track, or the first day, where all the selected students that finished the application process, finished the pre-course, and are accepted in the class, will be gathered, and we will start the first session. So,
Allow me to add here.
uh,
Allow me to add. Sorry, Slim. Allow me to add in the
yes.
previous slide that don't wait for the 26th to start the pre-course. If you wait for the 26th, then you don't have enough time. It takes, depending on many factors, it can take you a week, it can take you 2 weeks to finish the pre-course. It's not something that you do in a day. It requires a significant commitment on your side, especially if you don't have a background in computer science or any of these fields. So
Yes.
the better time to start is yesterday,
Is
but
now.
since you can't start yesterday, yeah, go for it now.
Thank you, Damien. So we have actually a holistic approach to employment, and at our school we have more than 91% of our graduates who already have found a job.
That's till
Now
95. The slide is old.
yeah, it
It's
haven't been
95. The slide is old, but sorry for that. Yeah.
okay. So we said that the program will last 7 months. 7 months. So the you have the technical aspect of it and the non-technical aspect, which we call employability track. So in the technical aspect, like you will have an introduction to to set up your web development environment first, then basics of HTML and CSS. Then you will dive into JavaScript, the programming language, then front end, and that implies diving deeper into HTML and CSS, learning about front end frameworks and libraries like Bootstrap as a framework, front end framework, and React. Then you will tackle the backend part where you will learn about servers, databases, and so on. And all the way until the final project, every week you will have assignments, code challenges, live sessions, and some milestone projects, small projects, let's say at the end of the front end part, some projects at the end of the back end part where you will be working either solo or in group, and then the final project. And alongside with all this technical stuff, we have the employability track. And sorry, before going to the employability track, we have also the help desk system, and that happens on Discord, where you can open a ticket while you are studying by your own or working on assignment and so on, and you are stuck, you need support. You can reach out to our team. And there is the learning, which happens mainly in the code challenges. So you will be solving them with your pair. So the employability track goes alongside with the technical one, and it includes like some workshops and sessions about, for example, time management, effective communication, best practices, CV creation, LinkedIn accounts, GitHub best practices, then in industry mindset and behavioral interview. We will help you to have a strong digital footprint, and it will be reviewed and you will get feedback on it. And we didn't put everything here, we cannot. Then after graduation, you will keep being supported by our employability team until the day you get the job. So you will have some kind of mock interviews. We will be tracking your job search and giving you feedback and suggestions and so on. If you need to go deeper into technical stuff, we will provide you with technical roadmaps and so on and so forth. So in the technical part, what you will learn are in HTML and CSS. So, for example, tables, forms, media, positioning, flexbox and grid, bootstrap, animations, SAS, and there are a lot more. JavaScript, so the basics and fundamentals, the DOM manipulation, events, asynchronous JavaScript, APIs, React.js, Node.js, and Express. And the database will be MongoDB and Mongoose. So don't worry if this looks like foreign language to you, but you will get used to it, and it will not be as complicated as it looks like.
So the total hours of learning, we have about 112 hours of live classes. It's most of the times it's much more because we have to add classes depending on the needs the cohort has. We have a minimum, absolute minimum of 70 hours of pair programming. I would like to expand on this. Pair programming is a very common thing for developers who work in tech companies. They work in pairs, especially when you are a junior. You are always assigned a senior to work with you, to guide you. So this is a very important skill to develop, the skill to collaborate and program together with a buddy. We call them code buddies. This is something that we really push for you to work on. and it's one of the core soft skills that you also develop because through the pair programming, you develop your communication skills, both verbal and written. You develop your time management, your project management, and so many other skills. So this is a real gem, I would say, in the methods we work for you to develop the skill sets we think you need to become a developer. We have 84 hours of employability skills, but we almost have unlimited hours after you graduate with after our school. Our employability team is always there to help you. These 84 hours are live classes. They are there wherever you need them. They are there to help you with any problem, big or small, you might have, and you will face plenty. So, and we have 560 hours of guided learning. There is a lot of learning to hear, and I see. Yeah, maybe let's go for Mohammed's comment a bit later.
Okay. So when are the classes? As Damian said, we have around 112 hours of live classes. Generally, you have two sessions per week, and depending on the week content, it can be more, but the minimum is two sessions. And our students, like we are dividing our students into two categories: the everyday hackers and the weekend hackers. So the this let's say schedule right here is a simulation of what your schedule could be, since only the live sessions and the employability workshop and sessions have fixed time and date. All the remaining, like you make your schedule as it fits you the best. But as you can notice here, like it starts from 5 until 9. So again, 4 hours per day, a minimum of 20 hours per week of studying, including the live
Absolute minimum.
sessions. Yeah, that's the absolute minimum. And so, for example, on Monday you have a session at 7. Actually, the sessions are always starting at 7 p.m. Athens time. So let's say your session starts at 7. Before the session, you can allocate 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, or even more if you have the time, to go through the content, because the sessions are complementary to the content that you will consume and study on our Athena platform. So, for example, on Monday, you prepare for the session, or maybe work on some assignments or code challenges with your pair. And then after the session, you can take a break and then go back to continue working and reading. Tuesday, then Wednesday, you have the employability workshops or the events and webinar that we have. So we didn't mention this, it's in the next slides, but it's good to know that we have two events per month, one technical and the other one is non-technical. So it's more HR related or soft skills related, and so on and so forth. So this applies to the everyday hackers, and everyday hackers are people that have all the time they have to commit to the course. The weekend hackers are the category of people that are working, and they are studying and working at the same time. So trying to be flexible and to provide you with the ability to benefit from this program. So you have a specific, like, let's say, schedule. So for example, you are not asked to attend the sessions during the week, so you can watch the recording. And good to know also that all the sessions are recorded and shared with the class. So as a weekend hacker, you can watch the sessions during the weekend and do all your studying assignments code challenges and so on during the weekend. But we strongly, like, I cannot insist enough on this, we strongly recommend that you spare a couple of hours or 1 hour, I mean, like, some hours during the week, not to limit yourself for just Saturday and Sunday, because that won't be enough.
Challenging for
Okay.
you to have your focus for full 8 hours on Saturday, full 8 hours on Sunday, while you have worked full time during the week. You
Yeah.
need to spread it as much as possible, even if it's 30 minutes. Even like 30 minutes, like consistency is the key. So the more you can do, the better results you're going to have.
So one of the recurrent question that we are receiving is, can I make my own schedule for the course? So yes, but with some rules. So the rules are, you need to study regularly. You can study on the weekends. You can study whenever you want with your own schedule. But for the assignments and the practice part of the program, we have specific dates for submit. So, for example, let's say you are in week one, and by the end of, so if you are a regular, an everyday hacker, the week is split into a sprint. So the first sprint can be 2 days, then the second one 2 days, then the third one 1 day, and that means that after each sprint you have an assignment to submit. So if you are an everyday hacker, you need to submit your assignments at the end of each sprint. But if you are a weekend hacker, you can submit all the assignments of the week by the end of that same week. So the takeaway here is that you shouldn't start the next week without completing and submitting the assignments of the previous one. That's the only rule. Other than that, you can manage your time as you wish.
Yes, but we urge you to as much as possible follow the class as with other students. It will be so much better in so many ways. One of the ways is to feel that you have progress, like you study together with someone. You don't study alone in a vacuum. This camaraderie, this you having the same problems like the person next to you, this really helps you both push each other. Because one day I'm down, Slim pulls me up. When Slim is down, I pull him up, and together we try to figure out the challenge because it's going to be very challenging. That I can guarantee you 100%. And it's going to be challenging from day one till the end. There are no breaks in SHA. You have to push and push and push. And we say this not to potentially not have you in our classes. Of course, we want you. Anyone who really wants to study with us, we want him or her there. But we also want to make sure that you understand that this is not just another education course that you can do like and chill
Online.
and no. Yeah, this has we have created this school in order for you to land a job. For you to land a job, we have figured out in these 6.5 years that we exist as an organization what it needs, what skills you need to achieve that. Slim, let me take the comments
Okay.
if you allow
Yes.
me. So
Sure.
Mohammed says, since his comments are being read, I want to thank SHA because although he didn't become a developer, for now,
For now.
yeah, yes, the position now he has right now is because of what he learned in SHA, and this happens quite a bit. Not everyone at the end become a software developer, but the skills, the technical and the non-technical, the soft skills, help our students land jobs. So it's a holistic thing. Not everyone at the end wants to become a developer. Svakianakis from class, we have people from previous cohorts. active or alumni jumping in, which I love it. I always love it when this happens. Sakanaki says, "Let's go, guys." He's from class 22. I think they graduate soon
No,
or
not yet.
graduate.
Soon,
Yeah,
soon.
okay, soon. Yeah, Sakanaki, please stay there, keep hustling. You know how hard it is. Definitely better than me. I don't think I could ever graduate our school. So yeah, Elias Fotiadis asks, the recorded sessions will be available right after they are streamed, or will they only be available on the weekends? The
So
answer
let me
is
take
that,
this one.
yeah,
Yes. So for the sessions, the live sessions, they are recorded and they are uploaded right after the session finishes. So you don't need to wait until the weekend. And and if you miss Monday's session, you can watch it on Tuesday and even on Monday, like
yeah,
let's say
after a few
30 minutes
hours,
after or 1 hour and so.
30. Yeah. Yeah, because there are many people that or miss the first half hour of the class, you know. So we have many people like that. Although we always suggest, even if you are a weekend hacker, if you can join the live classes, like at least in my mind, that would be the best time for you to participate in the cohort, the live class, as you can see your teacher there, interact with your fellow students. So, so yeah, but it we have gone above and beyond for everyone to be included because we all live very different lives. People work in the morning, people work at night, people not working, people working two part-time jobs. So we've tried to build like the best possible learning environment for you to achieve your goals. And we
Even
are always yeah,
Yeah, and even sorry, Damian, for interrupting. And even the pair programming, like we are keeping in mind that we have two different category of people, so we try to match you with someone that has the same availability as you do. So we won't match someone who's working a full-time job with someone who is completely dedicated to the course, in order for you to be able to manage your time and find the best time for both of you to study together. Yeah.
yeah. So we would like to address some common myths about who is a good programmer. So we hear quite a bit that a good programmer is a great mathematician. As always, there is no black and white. You know, it's great to be a great mathematician, I guess, but you definitely don't need that for you to become a good programmer. On your way to become a senior developer, so let's say after your work 3 to 5 years as a developer, then you will need to dive deep a bit in algorithms and math, but not definitely not start with. Then a good programmer must have bad communication skills. I would say on the contrary, a good programmer must have good, or not even good, but have great communication
Very
skills.
good.
And this is, yeah, and this is something we pay a lot of attention in the skills development that you grow during our course. Especially for entry level to junior level people like our alumni when they freshly graduate, they and everyone else, you always work in a team. If you're not able to communicate, then you'll never get the job, first of all. And even if you get it, you will never be a good team member. So great communication skills are mandatory. Don't be afraid though, if right now you don't consider yourself a great communicator. Everything is a skill and you can also develop this one.
And
Then a good,
the
yeah,
soft skill part of our course, like except for the workshops and the session, like telling you what is teamwork or time management, these concepts are embedded like throughout the whole program. So you are learning stuff, you are evolving without you knowing that you are actually learning this stuff. So yeah, we have a motto is that we say to our student at the beginning to trust the process, because as Damian mentioned, it will be challenging, and sometimes some people like they just want to to drop everything and go back to whatever thing they were doing. And you need to force yourself sometimes to make extra steps. And yeah.
Yeah, and you really need to trust us because sometimes you don't get what we do, how we do it, why we do it. But we've graduated hundreds of people from our classes. They are all 95% of them are working right now. We know what you need to get your first job. That's the goal here. We really know. And if you're looking a good analogy is for someone who wants to lose weight and wants to take a pill instead of eating less and going to the gym. We are not the pill. SHA, there are no magic pills anyway in life, but definitely SHA is not that one. You have to work hard. You have to go to the gym every day, consistently, in order to achieve your goal, which is our goal as well, to land your first job in tech. Then a good programmer must be able to fix a printer. It doesn't hurt to be able to fix a printer. I think you should. Like, why not? You Google it, or maybe now Chat GPT. I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but it's not mandatory by no means. Then a good programmer is not creative. Uh, for me, as a non-programmer, uh, programming is an art and a science together. So being creative really helps. We have had many of our graduates who came from an artistic background and they became programmers. Personally, I think that could be an advantage even. So doesn't hurt to be creative, and this is another skill that you can and should develop throughout the course and in your life. And then a good programmer must be a nerd and a lonely person. We are not here to judge anyone. You can be a nerd, you can be lonely, you can be an extrovert. I'm an introvert myself, for example. So it doesn't really matter. It's not like the movies where programmers used to live in basements, drink coffee, and just program away. As we mentioned before, modern ways of developing software requires working in teams.
Teamwork.
Yeah. So yeah, here we did our best to make a salary range. These are gross salaries. Uh, so we have a lot of people from the UK, we have people from Greece, we have people from MENA region, and it's very hard for us to actually say if you tell us your country, we pretty much know how much because we have students there, so we know their salaries for most students that they do share the salaries they make afterwards. So these are some salary ranges. You can also Google it yourself, or even better, go and ask people who are actually junior front-end developers. These are not for senior people or mid-level. These are senior, like entry level, like our kind of graduates. And then there are a lot of industry trends. AI, artificial intelligence. I would say it's the primary one right now. Accessibility is very important. We need to make the internet, the World Wide Web, more accessible. Blockchain technology, IoT, virtual reality, and many more.
So what makes Social Hackers Academy special are our live classes. As you remember, 2 per week as a minimum, and depends on the week content. You can expect to have more. the code challenges that you will be working on them in pairs, so pair programming, and their live solutions. So every week, when you at some point the second or the third week of studying JavaScript, you will start doing the code challenges. So the code challenges are different from the assignment. There are assignments and there are code challenges. And for the code challenges, there are live solution that happens at the beginning of the session of that week, and the live solution will be made or presented by one pair. So these students will share their solution to the code challenge for the whole class, and a new pair every time. Then we have also the code review. So on each assignment you submit, your instructor will give you a review on your code, on what to do better, what to avoid, and stuff like that. But for this to be, in order for you to get the code review, you need to submit your assignment on time. Then we have the help desk, which is available 7 days a week. And this is on Discord, so your class Discord, where you can open tickets and ask your question, and there will be always someone to support you. Then we have some mentors, so sometimes from our alumni or people from the community that wants to support. Sometimes they volunteer and they become mentors. We have the soft skills and employability workshops, and 2 events per month, one technical and the other one is HR and soft skill related.
It's a complicated image. I would suggest, after when we upload it on YouTube, go ahead and pause this and go through it. It's essentially how we are different from other ways of learning to code, like YouTube, other coding schools, Coursera, and Computer Science University. I would like to uh, I would like to bring some to the front, which is the technical assistant by senior devs. We have people 7 days a week supporting you through a help desk integration. So it's like a customer support thing. So you reach out when you have a problem with your code, with something that's not working, with your class, with your homework, anything that has to do with technical coding related things. There is someone there 7 days a week to support you. Then our pricing is quite unique because you might notice that our course is quite cost effective or cheap, depending on how you want to say it. This has to do with who we are as an organization, and that is that we are a non-profit organization. Our mission is to educate people in software development and then support them get jobs. This is why we were founded as an organization, and we're still doing that 6.5 years after that. Then the coding reviews is also a thing that I don't think we mention as much as we should in this info session, which is all your assignments receive code reviews. Really, this is something absolutely unique among our competitors. Nobody's doing this. You need feedback. You need to know why your code. The code. It's not just if does it work or not. Sometimes it does work, but then you have different kind of problems. So it's important for you, for a human, to look at your code, every piece of assignment you submit, and yeah, this is very important. And the employability support always, we really go above and beyond during the cohort and after successful graduation for you to have all the necessary skills and assets like your CV, your LinkedIn, your GitHub portfolio, all these things that at the end will support you get a job. So yeah, Slim, if you want to move forward. Uh, does the market, does the job market need developers? Yes, 100%. It's sometimes hard to believe, but essentially everyone who graduates and follows the process we have set for him or her to follow, they land a job. That's because the job market is very hot. Every company, in our opinion, every company at the end will become a tech company. So the demand for software developers is projected to grow by 22%, while most industries, all other occupations, is about 4%. And right now, we have a thing that AI is going to replace software developers. And what we like to say to that is that, yes, uh, uh, software developers who use AI tools are going to replace software developers, but you will always need software developers, at least for the
Definitely.
foreseeable, I don't know, future. Yeah. But you know, with this
So what
AI
equip?
incredible technology, sorry, just to, with this AI incredible technology, you never know what's going to happen in 10, 15 years, right? But in the
Yeah.
next, I would say, 5 to 10 years, I think we are all good. Maybe the AI at some point will overwhelm, kill us all, and yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So what equipment is necessary for the course? So the first thing and most important thing, since we are a fully remote bootcamp, is to have a stable internet connection. Then, uh, of course, a computer, and preferably with a minimum of 4 gigabytes of RAM. The processor can be an Intel i5 or equivalent. You will need a wide display, a minimum of 15 inches, and preferably if you can afford a second monitor, so you will make your life easier. Then an operating system which comes most of the time with the computer. It could be you can have Windows, Mac, or Linux. That doesn't affect your learning.
On the Windows. So, what does it take to succeed in the course? It requires many more things than these four, of course, but I think these four sums up the major things, which is the primary one for sure, is the determination and desire. We told you and we'll keep telling you that it's going to be hard, very, very hard. Probably one of the
Challenging.
hardest things. Yeah, yeah, challenging. Thank you. It's probably going to be one of the most challenging things you will have accomplished in your life. So, being determined and having the desire to do so will help you when the time gets hard. Then, self management. You need to manage yourself, your time, your availability, being on time on homework, all these things. It's very important, and this is a skill you need anyway. So you might as well develop it also during the course. Then curiosity. Programmers, people who are creative, I feel that they need to be curious. You need to be curious, and you might not be very curious right now, but for you to become a successful graduate, being curious about technology, about how programming works, is fundamental. And then you need to have a growth mindset. Growth mindset has to do with how you accept reality, how you accept failure. You need to see that in life, you didn't one day, right now, you probably can run 100 meters, right? But you didn't start like that. You started very, very slow as a baby, taking one step, falling down. It's the same here. You need to take your first step in coding. You fell down. your teacher or yourself or your pair buddy will pick you up, and then you need to keep moving because that's how things are. You know, you need to see this as a learning journey. Then it's very, very, very important for you to find your why. You need to really take the time to think, why do you want to do it? Because it's 7 months, which requires significant commitment. So it's better to sit down on your own with a clean head and focus on why do you want to do it? Really dive deep into understanding why you want to do it. Because if you don't have a strong why, when the first time it gets hard, or the second time it gets hard, or the 100th time is going to get hard, you will want to quit. If the Slim, sorry, yeah, there is a bit of noise. Uh, so yeah, sorry. You need at that time that you want to quit, that you will hate your teacher, or you will hate your pair buddy, or you will hate yourself. Hopefully, don't hate anyone, but that's when your why will come in because you will know why you are going through this. So it's a great time now to reflect on why you want to do this. Sorry, Slim. So So these are the tuition options. We have a very complicated structure because we want to make an inclusive environment for everyone. We've mentioned before we are a non-profit organization, essentially. So we want to make our school accessible to all. So depending on where you come from, you pay a different price. So the top tier, tier one, if you pay upfront, or you study now and you pay in installments, that's the price. Then let's say Western Europe primarily is the first tier, Eastern Europe is the second tier, and MENA region and other countries, they are the third tier. The best way to see how much it costs for you is to go to our website, socialhackersacademy.org, go to our full stack program, and whatever shows you there, that's the price you're going to pay. Uh, yeah, Elias says that the growth mindset in the Y section was beautiful. Uh, these are really, really important things for us, Elias, because we've put a lot of effort, and since you are Greek, we put a lot of meraki in our courses, and we have seen we've had hundreds of people joining, dropping out, succeeding, fighting, and we really know what it takes. So thank you for acknowledging this. If you have any questions that comes to mind, now is a great time uh, to go for it. Our info session is coming to an end. But we'll stay here for as long as you have questions for us. And I forgot to say hello to Emre. Emre, hello, you hackers. Hello, SHA team. I think Emre also just found it's Emre,
Found
right?
a job. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Emre is
Emre,
one
I
of
heard your
our
story.
alumni.
I heard your story, man. You represent the reasons SHA was founded for. Thank you very much for studying with us, and congratulations on your super hard work. I'm getting goosebumps as I say this. Uh, visit our
Yeah.
Discord, and you'll see.
Let me
Not
share
join,
the Discord link
yeah. And
in the chat.
Mohammed. probably, or Muhannad Asaf. I'm not sorry. I'm not sure if that's a mistake. Typo says hi everyone and good afternoon. Hi Muhannad or Mohammed. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, so
This
I
is
just shared
uh,
the link to our community Discord. You can go ahead and join, have a look around, and reach out to us if you have any question or would like to know more.
joining our community is a great place to start. Any questions you might have, you'll see student success is there. You can reach out to all our active and most of our alumni students are there. So it's a great place for you to find someone to talk with because at the end of the day, I didn't study in SHA. Me and Slim started, this organization. So I don't know how it is at the end of the day. I just know it's very, very hard. That's for sure. So it's a great place for you to find like-minded people. Maybe even start building relationships with your future
Networking,
classmates. Networking.
yes,
Uh, this
which is
works
very
very well
important.
for our alumni. Yeah, because through networking with former or future students, they build networks and then they invite each other to their job. We had many students working in a company and then they brought, I think the biggest one guy brought 5 people in his team from SHA in like 2 3 months. It's crazy how our alumni are helping each other. Of course, you have to be worth it, right? It's not you don't you have to have the skill
Yeah,
for
you will
sure.
still go through the interview
Yeah,
process and so on,
it's
but
tougher.
for small and medium company, they tend to hire through their employees. So for them, like, I know that my employee is doing good, so if he says that a person is a fit for the job, they tend to trust their employees. So that's why networking in this IT field of web development is very important, especially when you are a junior. Because then, if you are a
Yeah.
senior, you already have the network anyway, and plus you are senior, so people will be
So
fighting
not
to
just
get.
network. You get 2 to 5 LinkedIn messages every day from people trying to recruit you. It's not once you become a senior, that's it. Like life is perfect, money wise at least. You must figure out yourself the rest. One fun fact, Slim, is that 60% of all job opportunities are not posted online. They are shared,
Mm,
they are being found through the network of the founders or of the employees. So doing effective networking is an essential skill. And here in SHA, you'll graduate with many people. So you'll have them in your network. You'll have us in your network. You might start a few relationships in our Discord server. So you already have a heads up.
mm.
And maybe networking is kind of like people are afraid, like they don't want to talk to people. I don't want sometimes, to be fair, but who you know, your network is your net worth. It's how many people you know directly uh, supports how much money you make. So it's an important skill that you can develop slowly at your own pace, and there are many ways to achieve that. So don't worry about the thing, but come with a growth mindset because we will push you a lot. That's
Definitely.
that's certain. But if you have your why, this is like your guide. This is like your shield because your why protects you from all the challenges you're going to face. Any last questions before we go?
I think we are getting better and better at this. We're getting less questions. So, Elias, will you be among our live session teachers and our mentors? So, you might not see Damien that much when you are studying. You will definitely see me a lot, not in the sessions, like the live sessions, but on Discord. I will be always on your back, like uh, I'm the bad guy from the
Yeah.
team, like always pushing and so on. So you will definitely be in touch with me. And for each class, like you have a dedicated instructor, but not only that, we have our instructional team that will be on. We are on all. So let's say you joined class 25. So apart from the Discord server for the community, you have a Discord for the class. So if you are in class 25, you are not in contact with class 24, let's say. But the instructors of all the classes have access to all the Discord servers. So when, let's say, you have a question and you open the ticket and your instructor at that time is not available, another instructor will jump in, and yeah, so we will be among you, but not uh,
You
like
can
in
reach out
direct
anytime,
contact
though.
most of the time. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah. We support our team. Be there for you. So we kind of have a different role in this, especially myself. Slim is so much easier to find, but we are always available. I love, absolutely love talking with students to be, current active students, alumni. We are here for you. We have a very an incredible team that is very dedicated to what we do. Is very dedicated towards supporting you reach your goals. So so that's, yeah, that's a very very important thing. And Ilya, if I was one of your live teacher, then you wouldn't learn any coding as a coder myself. So I think Slim is a coder. So yeah, he could teach. He used to teach full time. That's it, eh? But yeah, if I was that, then you wouldn't become a programmer. So I don't think you would like me there. We could have fun. We could have fun. We could play games. You could learn. Actually, you'll see a lot of me in the employability related courses. I have quite a few of them where I talk about, for example, we have one specific course about growth and fixed mindset. That's all me. Very very important things. These soft skills, especially for juniors,
And also the
because the competition.
non-technical events.
Yeah, they don't take that. That's also me. Where we bring always, always, most of the time, HR managers, human resource. So we bring your potential manager there. So you join the event, you connect with your HR, with this HR person. Maybe they hire you at some point. Maybe not today. Maybe not in 6 months. Maybe in 3 years. But investing in yourself and in your network is very, very, very crucial. And we facilitate. We believe, we are obviously biased, but we believe we've built the ultimate way for you to become a junior web developer, and we
And
have
something else
quite a bit of proof.
And something else is that most of our instructor and myself are bootcamp graduated, not from SHA, but we went through a bootcamp. We've been there, so we can put ourselves in your shoes. So, and that's what make us like closer to our students. We know like when someone is having some issues, either technical or like emotional since we've been there, so we know how to support you all the way until you finish. You just need to trust the process. Sometimes we will tell you to do things that you don't get and you don't comprehend, and normally when you don't comprehend something because you don't have the full picture and someone asks you to do it when you don't understand, there is some kind of resistance there. So that's why we tell you to follow, to trust the process. And we've been there, we know how it is, and we will be there for you to guide you toward your success. But you need to put the effort, definitely.
Yes. We won't do it for you. We already have so much. We do so. Maybe Slim, let's wrap up this session right on time. Perfection. That's 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 great. Uh, Thank you all so very much for joining today. If you have any further questions that might not come to mind so far, join our Discord server. We are looking forward in seeing you there, and of course, you joining Class 25. Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Have a nice evening and see you around hopefully on Discord until next class. Bye.